We're going to get onto the big thing.
The big thing?
Well, the big thing.
The big thing?
The big thing.
Okay.
Strictly Come Dancing.
I know.
Can I just say before we get into this? Welcome to Staying Relevant, the podcast hosted by two best friends, me, Pete Wicks, and Sam Thompson. It feels weird me doing the introduction, but there is a reason for that. It's because he's not here. There is someone else here that you can hear, but I haven't introduced her, so shush. Shush now, shush. This episode will contain swearing. If you don't like it, go yourself. There's no... I can't even get through the intro.
I'm so sorry.
Shut up! You've not been introed.
I'm a secret.
Shut up! Normally, there is alcohol, but we haven't done that for about a year because I'm going sober just in office days. Other than that, I'm still a drunk. Make sure you rate, review, follow, do all of that crap. You know the deal by now. As this is a main episode, it means it's Monday, so you'll be able to watch that on Josh and Kira's YouTube channel on a Wednesday from 5 p.m. And then we'll be doing a bonus, which comes out on Thursday, which you'll be able to watch on a Sunday. That means you can catch us on a...
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday.
Beautifully done.
You've got them dead well trained. Sorry, shush.
So... we do have a guest co-host in today. She was last on the pod in May last year. Lots has happened since then. You may have seen us together on all sorts of things over the years, including Gogglebox. Vicky hosted the Honesty Box. She joined us at the O2. Oh, I've just said who it is. Fuck. It's Vicky Pattison.
I am the worst secret squirrel in the world.
Oh, you're fucking useless, honestly. Just in the background, you snorting like a little farmyard animal.
I'm just excited.
But it's my best friends here.
I clapped myself. I'm more just excited.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
I mean, we've been here for about 2 hours and not done anything yet because we were just busy chatting.
But I feel like we haven't seen each other in too long.
We saw each other on Monday.
Yeah, but you left me. You ditched me.
No.
Me.
Okay, right, we'll get onto this. But basically, Vicky and I were at the Fashion Awards. You can't call it the BFAs anymore.
Why not?
Because they got rid of it. So it's not the British Fashion Awards. It's just the TFAs, the Fashion Awards.
Oh, okay. I've been calling it the BFAs on my socials.
I know I was specifically told it has to be TFA.
Oh, God, no one gave me that memo. I fucked it.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. But you did look great.
Thank you, babe.
You
So
looked
did
fabulous.
you.
How was it for you?
Do you know, I don't like awards.
No.
I don't like awards ceremonies in general. Like, I think you spend all day getting ready. And, like, I don't mind getting ready. But, like, it's just so long. And then for women, it's never comfortable. Your dresses are never comfortable.
I mean, yours was a serious dress as well.
Babe, it was so structured. I could barely breathe. Every was standing on it. I just felt like I was such an inconvenience. Also, as well, the Fashion Awards it's a bit of a tricky one because it's not the NTAs, it's not Pride of Britain. So people aren't like, Vicky, Pete, like, oh, so good to see you. It's like you've got big fashion models there, you know, you've got big fashion people. So like when I walk on the red carpet, all the paps just put their cameras down.
Yeah.
It's so embarrassing.
Well, they didn't for you because you looked incredible. Let's just give a shout out to Kelly Hidge.
Oh, she was amazing.
That's Vic's stylist and a friend of mine. We like you, Kel.
We love you.
But yeah. you did look amazing. Like the Fashion Awards is a tough one though, isn't it? I find it really difficult though, fashiony ones, because like I'm not really a fashiony person.
I think you are. I think you do yourself a disservice. You're far cooler than me. I'm not cool at all.
Yeah, but I think there's a difference. Like fashion and style are two different things.
Fair
Fashion
enough.
is following trends and that's being all out there and kind of doing all that and kind of reinventing the wheel and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Style, I think, is personal to you and wearing what suits you.
Yeah.
And I think there's a big difference. So I wear what suits me. I don't necessarily do like a trendy type thing.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know what to wear for it.
I never know what to wear, so I feel you there. But I thought you nailed it. Some people go full and I just think, look at they do. Like, so I'm not naming any names before you ask, but I just thought some people like, Jesus Christ, like it's just too much for me. Maybe I'm just not cool enough.
It's very like, look at me.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And like my dress was a little bit like that, but I think I stayed quite true to myself. But I thought yours, Pete, I thought it was very stylish. I thought it was very classic. And I just think you can look at that picture 10 years time and still be like, oh yeah, I nailed that. That's cool.
Well,
Some of them you're going to look in 5 minutes and think, oh.
Well, it wasn't. Well, it wasn't just you that thought that because I did make the best dress list.
Yes, come on.
I just wore a tux. That's literally all I did.
He's being modest as always.
But yeah, it was. I nearly didn't make it over it.
Oh, why?
Because I had a fall at the weekend.
Babe, I simply can't with you saying things like that. Like, I already feel old. If you're going to start saying things like, oh, I had a fall and God, my knees are playing up because of the weather, like, I swear to God, it's doing nothing for my mental health. Because I'm older than you.
But yeah, I nearly didn't make it to Monday because I had this fall. So I bashed up my knee and smashed my face on the floor and broke my tooth.
You still got a chip in it?
No, because I went to the dentist on Monday
Yeah.
to have a kind of like a fake tooth.
Yeah.
While they make me a new tooth, which I go to get fitted on Saturday.
I've got composite bonding on. I've got teeth, yeah, I've got full set. But I've got composite bonding on mine and I'm always chipping it. I love me dentist. Techie's class, but isn't going to the dentist a
Teeth
chew
by
on?
Techie.
Teeth by Techie?
Yeah, well, I know Techie.
He's a lovely fella. But going to the dentist is such a fucking chew on. I hate things in my mouth.
There's not many things I'm scared of.
What are you scared of? The dentist?
Poor Ercan.
Oh, no. Nobody likes blazzers. Nobody
Oh,
does.
I do.
Yeah. No women like
Oh,
blazzers.
I love them.
Yeah.
That was weird.
That was weird. She's not on the BBC anymore, bitches.
We're going to get onto that in a minute. Also, so I've seen you quite a bit, actually. Right, so me and Vic have been friends for what? 15 years? 15 years?
About 15 years.
About 15 years.
The longest relationship with a man.
Yeah, my longest relationship with anyone. Literally anyone.
No one
bar
is
my
shocked.
mother.
Me and Tracy.
But last week I saw you as well because you came to the screening of For Dog's Sake.
I just feel like
God,
you.
I thought something had happened.
Yeah,
then.
I'm going to say something because I just feel like you never take the opportunity to blow your own horn. Do you blow horns? Do you toot horns? Do you toot horns? Toot trumpet? Toot horn? Horn.
Sorry, that was a. No one said it. That was a whole
Welcome to my brain.
shit. It was like you malfunctioned for a minute.
I glitched. She needs to update her software. No, so I don't ever think you take a moment to give yourself your flowers. Look, he's going to get uncomfortable here. You're a very modest man, very humble. It's very endearing. One of the things I love about you most. But I've known Pete for as long as he says, and it's been an absolute pleasure being your friend for that long. But I've seen you go through a real transformation. I've seen you work hard. I've seen you advocate for dogs in private. I've seen you try harder than anyone I know to get this project made and show this issue some much needed sunlight, you know? And to see you on the Christmas special, in your element, in a space that you thrive in, doing this justice, like, it was, for me, as a best friend, honestly, I'm going to cry. It was fucking
Why do you cry on everything we do?
I cry all the time.
Honestly.
But it's just
She's wetter than an otter's pocket, this bird.
But it was just so lovely. I literally went home to my husband. I went home to Ercan and I was like, he's so fucking good. He's so fucking good. He's such a good presenter. The show is so amazing. Like, it was just such a lovely watch. It was everything I wanted it to be. It was like the perfect. Are you going to give me a tissue? You're so kind. Thank you. I'll keep these because this will not be the last time. But like, you're just the perfect man for the job. But also you got the tone so right. Like, it was funny in parts and it was like more heartfelt and serious when it needed to be. And oh, it was just so lovely. I'm sorry. I'm such a fanny.
Honestly, so she came into fucking Man-Made and cried her way through it, but that's because we were talking about serious. This is supposed to be a fucking comedy podcast. And within, what? It's been 10 minutes again. On every part, you can guarantee, if you're around Vic, within 10 minutes, there'll be tears about something.
I feel my feels.
Jesus, I don't have any.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
You do. You are not as made of stone as you like to pretend.
Well, thank you for that, darling. I appreciate it.
Put me tits away now. Hang on. There we go.
Excellent. Wonderful. We're going to get onto the big thing.
The big thing.
Well, the big thing.
The big thing.
The big thing. Yes, bring the tissue.
Okay.
Strictly Come Dancing.
I know.
It's still on.
But I'm just not in it.
But you're not in it. How many weeks has it been now? 2 weeks?
2 weeks, yeah.
How are you feeling? I spoke to Vic. Right. Let me just give you a kind of a backstory to this. Vic has wanted to do this show
So long.
for as long as I can remember, to the point where you had mood boards and vision boards or whatever you call them,
Yeah.
about doing Strictly. And I've never seen anyone so happy when you actually got the
Yeah.
fucking gig. and you were fucking super nervous before you started.
So scared.
You come from the same background as I do in terms of the fact never fucking danced before, never done a fucking thing. Can I just say before we get into this, you were fucking incredible.
Oh no, I'm gonna cry.
Like genuinely, like even I remember, like I've been to see you at Strictly like a few times, and like honestly, I couldn't be prouder of how good you were as a dancer. Forget all the other stuff. You genuinely were fucking brilliant. And for someone that had never done it before at all, because, you know, some people, they do have experience and they've got this, that and the other, and dancing is dancing if you can get it. You've never even clapped to a beat. You're very similar to me, and I have seen you dance when we have been out, and it is a fucking car crash.
It's so shite.
So for you to pick it up the way you did and be as brilliant as what you did, to the point where you were fucking top of the leaderboard the week before you left. Was it 39 out of 40?
39 out of 40 for a long time. I was the highest scoring girl. I think Kaz Carney has beat us, quite rightly so. She was fantastic. But yeah, it was a bit of an achievement.
Yeah, well, it's not a bit of an achievement. It's fucking incredible. Like, genuinely incredible. So not just me, but I think everyone was fucking shocked when you left, including you.
I was so shocked.
I spoke to you the morning after on the Sunday, and I thought, okay, she's had a bit of tongue, because I knew you'd be really upset. So I thought Saturday night she'd have calmed down. I called her on Sunday morning about 9 o'clock, and I went, Vic, you're right. And I couldn't understand a fucking word she was saying. Have you recovered?
Yes. No, I have.
Well, what's it like watching now that you're not part of it? Because everyone always says that. Because you said to me, like, how long is this going to last? How long am I going to be sad for? And I said, well, I'm the wrong person to ask, because I was over the moon when I left. So it's like a different, do you know what I mean? Like
Very different scenario.
I mean, a completely different scenario. But it's been 2 weeks. Have you...
Recovered?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. But like it wasn't easy. Like, you know me like better than anybody. Like, I'm actually a really positive pigeon, you know? Like, I don't like being sad. Like, I totally agree with feeling your feels and expressing emotion. I don't think vulnerability is a negative at all, you know? I think it shows bravery, if anything. But being sad when I have a nice life and a lovely husband and great friends and a job I love and 2 gorgeous dogs, that just felt like such wasted energy. But I couldn't snap out of it. I was sad for about a week. And I think, like, I was speaking to everyone. I was speaking to you, I was speaking to Angela, I was speaking to, like, Sarah Davies rang us, Ellie Jane Taylor, Tom Fletcher rang us. Like, I had such a lovely, like, support structure.
People that had been there and done the show, and
people who understand, you know? And they were all, like, my question to everybody was the same, like, how long am I going to be sad for? And I had people, like, obviously at opposite ends of the spectrum, you who were like, fucking, I was thrilled to fucking ribbons for it to be over. And then people who were like, sort of like, oh, if you want my honest opinion, I think I was sad for about a year. And I thought, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be sad for a year. I went on Strictly as someone who had never danced sober. And I gave it everything I could.
Yeah.
I worked as hard as I could. I bought into the whole thing, you know, like, I loved the process. I loved the costumes. I loved everything. I made friends. I just lived and breathed it. And I couldn't have done anything else. So I'm not going to be sad about trying my best.
No, of course. And I think that's the thing, is like, no matter what, and this is one thing I will say about you, Vic, as well, like in the 15 years, one of the things that I think we are very similar about is if you're going to do something,
yes,
you do it to the best of your ability, and you're 100% in, regardless of what that is. You're competitive, but mainly with yourself.
Oh, of course.
And I think that's the thing. Like, you're not one of them people. You're not bitter about other people or in any way. In fact, you're probably the biggest supporter of anyone that's around you. But you're unbelievably competitive with yourself.
Yeah.
So, can you appreciate the fact that you did the best you could on it?
Yeah, like, absolutely. And, like, listen, call a spade a spade. The jive was not my fucking dance. I will forever hate that prick.
Well, let's be honest. Like, Vic asked Yvita about me doing the jive because I never got to do it, and that's because
crime, real crime.
that's because Yvita said there was no way, absolutely no way, because I couldn't.
I told them straight away, Pete is not doing the jive, and I thought I would fucking Kai and said the same. But obviously just had a bit more faith in us. I am actually quite a bouncy person.
Well, yeah.
So I think people would assume I really had the jive in me locker, but I don't think anyone anticipated as being like a dignified ballroom girl. But I really took to ballroom and loved it.
Well, that was the one that I enjoyed ballroom more than I did anything else as well.
There's a beauty to it, Pete.
Yeah.
God, who the fuck are we?
I don't know. It's fucking embarrassing. Was Strictly as hard as you thought it was going to be?
Yes, and
You asked me. I remember we were filming Gogglebox.
yeah.
And you went, right, this is when you told me.
Yeah, do you remember? I was
We
getting
was up in your dressing room and Vic went, so I'm doing Strictly. What can you tell me? And I went, it's fucking hard. It is fucking hard and it is consuming. What did you think in comparison to what it was, like going into it?
So naively, because you were really candid with me. You were like, it's so hard. And I know you're like me, you're a fucking workhorse. So I should have just took you for like at your word. And I did. I went into it with a healthy respect and like a decent work ethic for the process. But I also fell prey to trying to do too much outside of it, I think, as well, which is something I'm sure you can relate to.
Yeah.
And like, it wasn't that I was like, thought I was sailing through. Like, I was working so hard and I was so scared all the time and trying my best and giving it like 8 hours a day, whatever I could. But I had a lot going on outside, you know, the podcast, the radio, everything else you sort of like, you have to do. That was like existing commitments that, you know, I've spent 15 years trying to have the career I have. You can't let things fall at the wayside. So I think the amalgamation of the rehearsals that it takes to, the everything you have to do, plus everything I was doing like 18-hour days, babe. And I was just coming home like such a shell of myself. My poor husband, like, hats off to him. Like, I was coming home at like 9-10 o'clock at night and my dinner was ready and he was there with a sympathetic ear. And, you know, it's not nice for anybody to not see their partner that much, but he was just so good. And I think that's been one of the reasons why I have managed to bounce back so quickly, is actually like, I've got my life with my husband back, you know, which is something I really missed.
How was Paris?
Paris was amazing. I just got pissed, fucking necked on with croissants and swung around the Eiffel Tower for a whole weekend. I fucking loved it.
Well, I mean, yeah, the people don't realise, and you can say it as much as you want, because people see the kind of the glitz and glamour side of Strictly and all the rest of it, and like people even still say to me now, like, you know, how hard was it? Like, how much like did you do? And like me and you are the same. The most you can do, we'll fucking do. Differently, I had to, just so that I could put one foot in front of the other.
Babe, I had to pull off dances on a Saturday night, like, and to keep my nerves in check, I had to be beyond reproach.
I mean, I think the biggest difference with you and I is that I wasn't as nervous as you on a Saturday night, because I thought, listen, I know I'm not very good at this. It's going to be, whereas you were fucking great, but the nerves-wise, I've never seen anything fucking like it.
Shaken.
Like,
Basically
that
shaken.
first week that I came, I came early.
Yeah.
So that I could see you backstage and whatever else, and she was like that, shaking like a shitting dog, and I was like, "Fuck it, she's not going to be able to do this." I genuinely thought, like, regardless of how great you are in kind of rehearsals and everything else, I thought, I don't know if she's going to be able to do this, and you fucking smashed it, which was amazing. How hard is it to get control of yourself before that dance on a Saturday, though?
It's so scary, Pete. Like, and I know everybody's at like a different stage, and some people have performance experience and things like that. But like, if you think about our jobs, like my job is this. Like, I sit and chat in a little room with like a couple other lovely people listening, like, or I'm on the radio. I don't know who the fuck's listening. It's just me in a studio, you know. Even in a television studio, the max that the people are there is about like 10, 20. I don't perform. I'm not a performer in front of people, and I'm not a dancer. Like, there was just so many elements to consider, and I just was out my comfort zone.
I think you are a performer, but you're incredible and one of the best at what you do. And then going into something that is not what you do.
That's scary.
Is fucking like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm being in front of the studio, I wouldn't say, I couldn't give a shit. Like, it doesn't, but even I, like, before the thing, because you're trying to do something, and I think you're the same as me as well. The respect you have for the person, like, so for Kai and for Yavita, for me, like, they're world class at what they do. They've taken the time out, regardless of whether it's their fucking job, to put everything into teaching you how to do something. When would you get that opportunity?
And they're so kind as well.
Well, they fucking need to be with me and you. Jesus Christ.
Like, they can just shout out the pros' patience, right? Yeah. Like, I can only speak from like our experience. So I adore Yavita. I think she's one of the most gorgeous.
Well, you've
souls.
become besties.
Yeah, I mean,
you'd met her pre-Strictly, but she really looked after you during Strictly as well, didn't she?
So well, like, such a girl's girl, so kind, so patient. I knew she had patience because she fucking taught Pete, but like the way she was with me was just so lovely as well. And like Kai, like you say, these people are fantastic. And when you see them actually dance with each other, you realise how much they're holding back when they dance with us.
Yeah,
because they're just it's majestic. It's spellbinding to watch. Like, it's fucking incredible. And you think, like, every day they show up with patience and kindness and like the dead measure, to help you get it right. Like I don't know me left from me right at the best of times. I have to do live for left and not live for right.
Right, I'm just going to make this point as well. Vic and I once did a job together. We're out to drive a lorry with Vic in the car, right? And she was supposed to be doing navigation. So I'm driving a lorry, right? For Amazon, delivering packages for people, right? She's the fucking co-driver trying to do the navigation.
I prefer
it's
passenger
left here,
princess.
I turn left and she go, no, the other left. She can't, she literally doesn't know. She'd be there with the phone, with the fucking navigation going, right, no, left. And I'm like, what the fuck? So how the fuck did you learn how to fucking dance? That's what's even more incredible, is you're a fucking idiot and learn to dance.
Do you know what? I need to ask your opinion on this because I think I was so balls deep in it, babe, that I didn't get a chance to ask you. But how embarrassing is it when you just can't get it in rehearsals?
Oh.
It's awful. And like, it'll be something so basic. Like you'll get the Spanish drag in tango and you think, oh, I fucking picked that up all right. And then it's like a fall away or a two-step or a whisk or something seemingly so simple and you fucking can't get it.
Well, I'll tell you, this will give you the answer. I don't know what Spanish drag, fall away or whisk are. So there's your answer. I'll tell you why. Right. So Yvita and I've said it before. She would say things like this, and I'd be like, I don't understand what that is, so I'm going to call it the football warm-up, or this is the fucking dog shit, or this is, and I'd have to, but my way of learning was I used to have to do step by step. So I'm not a creative, and I have no musicality whatsoever. I can't clap to a beat. So what I would do is we would sit down for like an hour on sort of day 2, and then I would write left foot, right foot, forward, back, like literally.
In your notes.
And I'd have like 2 A4 pages of an exact routine, like on what I need to do, and then I'd memorize it because that's just how my brain works. So that I knew what was coming. That's the only way I knew what was coming, because she like if there was a part of the music, and she'd go, "This is when we do this bit." I'm like, I don't understand what that part of the music is, and I can't do that. So I would have to just memorize that and just hope for the best. So I'd work it out seconds.
Yeah.
So I'd have the time and then what I had to do. So it would be after 38 seconds, it's a right foot back. And then I'd have to try and memorize on what seconds. So I'd be counting the seconds in my head and then attach it to what my foot or arm should be doing.
The
mad.
The level of commitment there is something else. Like
I'd go home and I'd literally just be
with his homework.
Oh no, it's pathetic. And I was still shit.
No, you weren't. Don't say that. So when I first told Pete I was going to do it, obviously I watched him do Strictly. I went to see him perform and everything. But like when I first told
you came to see me at Strictly more than anyone else.
I love him so much. When I told him I was going to do it, I was like, I'm really nervous. I'm not a dancer. I'm dead scared. He was like, fucking put on my videos. That'll make you feel better. When I watched your videos, I was like, this is amazing. You're amazing. Like, I just don't think you saw what we saw. Like, yes.
Oh, no, I did.
You might have been rough around the edges, but...
Rough around the fucking edges?
The work you put in, like, I think it's admirable. I couldn't do any of that, mate, because, full disclosure, I was so nervous. My mind went totally blank before I danced.
Yeah.
And it just had to be in my body. So the only way I got through it was complete repetition. Poor Kai worked so hard.
And I think that's the thing is, like, you do go a little bit blank. And there was points, like, if I made a mistake, which I did every week... then it set the kilter of the pattern in my head off.
It does, yeah.
So then I'd have to get to where the seconds were, and I'd still have to, if I made a mistake, I couldn't think about that because I'm still counting the seconds of what the dance is, and then I'd have to pick up, okay, so 45 seconds comes, so there'd be like a couple of seconds of like, and then I'd get to the next bit and then start again, which was fucking mad. You had it in your body, which is what you want to do, is the repetition side of it. What was your favourite week? Presumably...
Tango. It had to be the tango.
I mean, 39 out of 4, that's nearly fucking...
It was insane. And I mean, even Craig couldn't piss on me parade with he's like, oh, your hand bothered me. Like, I was just so thrilled. Like, I never thought that moment would be mine, to be honest. Like, the competition this year is so intense and steep, and the quality of dancing is amazing. Like, I was really content to just be like middle of the leaderboard all the time, just like scraping through, having a nice time. But when that happened, I was really happy and really shocked, and it'll be a moment I will never forget.
No, and I think you can come out of that with something that, like, to top the leaderboard as a non-dancer and someone that has had no experience and no nothing, not even just topping the leaderboard, absolutely smashing it to the point where you got fucking 3 tens? 3 tens, yeah. 3 fucking tens in 1 week.
I know.
I mean, the 39 that you got is higher than the 3 weeks my first 3 weeks. Like, honestly, I mean, fucking week 1, I got a 10, but that was combined. It was, I mean, it was fucking mental.
It is a magic experience though, isn't it? Like, obviously I'm talking a lot about leaving before I was really quite ready. And I think that's fair, you know, feeling like you still want to be there and have more to give. Like, that's such a valid feeling. But like, I'm just still really grateful I got the chance to do it. Like you see, I'd wanted to do it for years and they did not want me for a very long time.
They did not want me.
So to do it and have this lovely experience is just, honestly, I'm so grateful. And I think something you can never take away. Dancing with Kai, dancing in front of people, like my friendship with Kai, like all the friends I made, all the lovely moments. Like I am really just, I'm so proud of everything I achieved, but I am a little bit sad it's over. And I think that's fair too.
But I think it's okay to be sad. And to be honest with you, even, you know, it doesn't matter how far you get. I think because it is such an all-consuming thing that you do.
Yeah.
Because it's not, you know, it's months of fucking all-consuming. That's all you can think about.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether you fucking win it or you fucking get to the final or whatever else, when it's over, it's a big hole that's fucking left anyway because that's been such a big part of your life. So I think most people were sad.
Yeah.
Bar me, when it finishes anyway. So I think it's okay to be sad. But
It is the hole. That's what's sad, is my big empty hole.
Yeah.
I have a huge...
yeah, I've heard that before.
but I have a
Vicky Pattison's sad, big empty hole.
sad, big empty hole. And I do. But like, that's what helped, you know, is going back to work.
Yeah.
I had a week where I was like feeling sorry for myself and then I was like, actually, no, come on, you're not a dancer. That was a lovely period of your life and you had a nice experience, but you are a presenter, a radio host, a podcaster, like go and do that. And then when I did that, I was like, oh, I like my life.
Well, I'm really I'm really happy that you said that you're proud because I'm so fucking incredibly proud of you and I thought you were fucking magical. And for someone who I've known for a long time, who I think is quite unhinged, unstable in her body movements, I've never seen anyone hold it together and look so fucking graceful and beautiful dancing. And I genuinely mean that. You were incredible. I honestly said to everyone, I think she'll win and I think you deserve to win because I think the amount of work that you put in, so I think it's a fucking travesty. You won't say it, but I think it's a travesty that you're not in it. And I genuinely mean that. And that's no offence to everyone else. And it's not just because you're my best mate, but I think from where you started to where you got to be top of that fucking lead, well, get 39 out of 40 and do a tango the way you did, I think is nothing short of a miracle. And that is purely down to the hard work you put in and purely down to the fact that you are just, anything you do, you're incredible at.
I'm going to
There's
need...
my 2 pence.
I'm going to need me big vape after that, if that's okay. It was so nice. Also, I need a wee.
Oh, God. Go to the toilet.
I'm going to put a big vape. Wee. I love you, wee.
That is the best exit we've ever had.
So, time for some ads, guys. Just while Vicky pisses her pants.
This episode of Staying Relevant is brought to you by eBay. Now, I love using eBay to find the perfect toys for Albus and Cedric.
I bet you do.
Yeah, well, a little birdie tells me that you also love eBay for finding bike parts as well.
So nosy, Sam. But you're also not wrong. It's a great place to find deals on bike parts, to be fair.
Oh, and I'm also on the lookout, actually, for a bit of a winter jacket as it starts to get cold again.
Please let me help or it will be a disaster.
Of course you can, mate. I love shopping with you. We're going to find a cracking deal on eBay.
Yeah, a winter find worth talking about.
When you find great deals, you can't help but say when it's eBay.
Shop now on eBay.
Let me get nosy on you, Pete. Let me just get nosy up in there.
Right, to round off strictly,
Yes.
who do you want to win? I reckon we're going to have the same thing. And you obviously have spent time with this person. I've met this person twice.
I already know who it is.
And I've never been so obsessed with someone because
Amazing.
she?
She's amazing.
It's Kaz, isn't it?
Yeah, so, but I just want to go and I just want to say,
So, yeah, tell us why you want her to win.
Kaz and George, I love. I love them so much. And like, they're the ones I speak to the most. And it's hard because everybody I love so much. And also everyone thinks I would feel a certain type of way about Balvinda. Like, she smashed that dance off. Yeah. She is mentally resilient, improving all the time, and a wonderful woman. So I just want to go on record and say that I love her. But I will say George or Kaz. Like, Kaz has held my hand throughout this entire process. George has been there for me. They're both so improved. They're both great. And I couldn't pick between the two. Yeah, I can't.
Excellent. So staying relevant endorses Kaz.
Brilliant. I feel like I just got overruled. God damn, is this what it feels like to be Sam?
Yes. Yes, it does. Okay, amazing. So from one show, there's a reason Sam's not here.
Where is he?
Sam is in Australia.
Oh, lucky.
Yes. Where he is a guest on Unpacked. Is that
Yes, that's what it's called.
Unpacked. Yeah, amazing.
With Joel and Kemi.
So he's not here. We can't discuss this because we replaced the king with the queen. King of the jungle with the queen of the jungle. It's been a decade since you won the jungle.
Fuck me.
I said decade rather than 10 years because decade always sounds so much more.
It does. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Have you watched any of it this year?
Yes. So I am doing I'm like the this morning's jungle correspondent. So I'm chatting about it on there. So I've been keeping up to date. I've obviously been busy, but since Strictly finished it, I've had a lot more time. I am really shocked about like the order with which people are going out. Like I just don't feel like I can call it or sort of preempt the public's decision. Like I was in the Arctic with Alex Scott. We trekked through it for
Did she
Comic
go out first?
First.
I don't watch it, do I?
First.
So that one I am surprised about because I don't know Alex Scott, but I always think she seems lovely.
She's class, Pete. She's class. Nicest woman, fucking proper team player. And that's what you need in there. Like people lying around in the hammocks all day, like watching the world go by. No, go and do the jobs. Like empty the dunny, get more firewood, chat to people, get to know people, be a team player. Like, and she has that mentality from being like trekking through the Arctic with her, doing this incredibly difficult challenge. I know she's a tough cookie as well. Like I just think she was such an asset to camp. So I'm so shocked at that. I honestly don't know Eddie Carey. He's gone out as well, but he seemed like a nice guy. Vogue Williams, hugely successful podcast, like funny, gorgeous woman. Couldn't believe she's gone. And then Kelly Brook's just gone as well. Like I'm not in there, so I'm not seeing what everyone's saying, but I am really shocked. I feel like I can't call who's going to win.
I think things have, but it's similar to Strictly though, darling.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? Like you just don't know. And
don't.
I think sometimes there's a big difference, and this is what I always say with these public vote. I've only ever done one public vote show, and that's Strictly. And like I have no idea, because it wasn't the dancing that kept me. I have no idea why I fucking stayed in there.
It's because you're cuter than a bunny in a bow tie. You're adorable.
But what I do think is I think people like yourself, the only reason that you left genuinely is because I think people assumed you'd safe. And there's a difference between loving someone and then having to pick up a phone.
Oh, I know.
And I think that's the thing. And sometimes when it comes to it, people then they assume their favourite people are safe, so they want to keep other people they like in, and that's when the votes happen. And so it is a bit mad. You can't do it like it used to be, I think, where public votes was just you go for your favourite. Now everything is kind of tactical, and then sometimes there's people that unfortunately lose out, not because people didn't want them there, but because
it's all a bit political.
It's all a bit fucking weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't really talk too much about the jungle because I don't watch it or have ever seen it.
Doesn't watch fucking out. I do think H and Ginger. I mean, am I going to talk to you about this because you don't care? Do you care?
No, please, because Sam
care?
does it every week.
Okay. I do think H and Ginger are really.
But he's not. We don't refer to him as Ginger on here because I find it insulting. So we call him Nice Orange.
Nice Orange, right? Okay, Nice Orange. Garfield. He's a nice orange cat. We could call him that.
It's a new one, but I'm happy with it.
Garfield.
Yeah.
I do like Garfield. I think he's entertaining. I love H as well. And his relationship with his sister is incredibly heartwarming.
Yeah, so H...
do you know him? I feel like you'd know him.
Well, I didn't. I thought it was the bloke from Steps years ago.
Fair enough. You've really shown your age there, son.
Yep.
You can talk about me being 10 years since I won the jungle, but you're an old as well.
Yep. But they couldn't be any more different. But he's on the judging panel for Pride of Britain, which I also did. And so I spent a day with him in the thing, and he's a fucking really lovely guy. Really nice. Like him.
So you backing him to win then?
I mean, don't care. But if anyone, yeah, because I
know him.
And because he's genuinely a fucking great guy. And everyone seems to love him, actually. So, yeah, I want the letter to win.
H from Steps to win the jungle.
And if he doesn't, it'd be a tragedy.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Yeah, that was really bad.
I just can't believe it's been 10 years.
Well, yeah, I mean, do you still speak to anyone from your year?
Yeah, I do. I speak to Fern.
Yep.
I see Duncan Ballantyne every year at the Pride of Britain. Yep. That's about it. I say hello to him. I'm trying to think who else. I honestly don't really speak to anyone else.
What is harder?
Go on.
Jungle or Strictly?
So, right, first of all, I think it's very important to mention all these things, in my opinion, are a fucking young woman's game.
Yes.
Like, they're a young woman's game. I really underestimated the advantage I had going in the jungle as a 27-year-old woman. Like, pretty much physically at me prime, you know? Like, my fucking body now. Like, I swear to God, I sleep in a mattress that's not my own. I feel like I've been hit by a car. Like, I'm just so old, like, physically. And I know people are probably listening thinking, oh, blah, blah, mid-30s. I'm sticking to it. But it definitely does have, like, it definitely has a knock-on effect. It definitely plays a part. So I don't know if I would be able to do the jungle as well in my late 30s as I did in my late 20s. I was really raring to go and up for it and physically ready.
So does that mean that you think you would do Strictly better as a 27-year-old as well?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't think you would.
Do you not?
No.
I don't think the persona I had in my late 20s was strictly worthy. Yeah. I'm a lot mentally stronger and healthier now. In all honesty, I went into the jungle a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
And I came out, and that's really what that's really.
So the jungle's kind of 3 weeks, and it's like, you know, it's one of them things where you kind of, I mean, I've obviously never done it, but.
Which is their loss. Their loss.
And we're going to get onto that in a minute.
It is their loss.
I don't think it is, darling. Honestly, and it's certainly not a loss for the other people that would be in there with me.
Oh no, you'd be cranky.
I do think you've done things at the right time. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I think Strictly is mentally fucking tougher.
It's
like
hard.
in terms of the amount of the intensity.
Do you know what's hard with Strictly, babe? And you'll really attest to this, I think. So when you go in the jungle, you're in this lovely little bubble. And you've got your pals and your campmates, and you don't know what Barry from Barnsley thinks about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you don't know what the press are writing, and you don't know what anyone's saying. And yes, there's a small part of your brain at the back that might spend a little bit of time wondering about that if you're anything like me. But ultimately, you can compartmentalise and focus on what's in front of you, which is kangaroo balls, Ant and Dec, your lovely campmates, being this best, bright, shiny version of you that you know the people want to see. When you're in Strictly, first of all, infinitely, it's longer if you're lucky enough. But secondly, you're exposed to everything. So you know not only what the judges think of you, but you know what everyone at home thinks as well, what everyone who has access to social media thinks, the press. And luckily I had an all right run with the press, but I know that's not the same for everybody. And those outside factors, even though you shouldn't stress about the things you can't control, you do. And I think that's what makes it harder. That's what makes it mentally more grueling. Yeah. For me, Strictly was tougher than I'm A Celeb, definitely, for all the reasons I just mentioned.
But and I think they're completely different shows.
110%.
Like completely different shows. Like, yeah, it's Strictly you have to learn a fucking skill. And
yes.
And you have to do like the intent of all that sort of stuff. Whereas I think, and it's actually quite hard to be yourself on Strictly.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is based on, because it is a dance competition, like at the end of the day, whatever way you look at it. So you only get fleeting moments where you can be yourself, but the stress and everything else means that sometimes you forget to be yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, like I remember even you, like the bits where you go and see Claudia and stuff in Strictly, which are the bits where you'd always fucking shine. But I remember after one of the first ones, you thought, was I okay in that interview? You're on fucking screen for about a minute.
Yeah.
And of course you fucking were. Like,
but you don't know
so much
Pete.
Personality, but you don't. Whereas I suppose in the jungle, it's kind of it's personality based, isn't it? And
of course.
You know what I mean? Like,
and it's a longer form. It's longer form. So even though the trials and the dingo dollars and things like that, of course, they're the main focus, there's so much more actuality goes into it. So you have more of an opportunity to show everybody who they're voting for, who they're falling in love with. And that is where... And that's where I shine.
Well, I've said this as well. Like I said, it's Sam, and like I've spoken to you and other people that I know who've done the jungle. You are ultimately again at the power of the edit, because at the end of the day, it's what an hour show every night. But you're there 24 hours a day. There are times when you are just sat doing fuck all, or you're pissed off, or you're fucking cranky, or whatever else. That if they show that, you look an arsehole.
Yeah.
And if they just show all your good bits, you look great.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So we'll never know.
Hang on, are you saying I'm an arsehole most of the time, but I just got a good edit?
No, not at all. It's the same. For example, like my only thing that is even remotely similar to that is when I did The Island, and they condense it into a series that is 8 hours.
Yes.
We were there 31 days for 24 hours a day. So you've only seen 8 hours.
You smashed that though. You smashed that.
I mean, when I was there, yeah. But then when you actually look back on it, I was called a dictator.
So,
So-
people, you know,
But do you
sometimes
know
we
what I mean?
need people to take
And
charge.
to be fair, I was. Yeah, it's completely different. Whereas kind of Strictly is you're kind of basing a lot of it on that dance, aren't you? And all the other kind of bits. Anyway,
There's more components to Strictly and more opportunity to show your personality. And listen, it was a game changer for me career-wise. Also, in terms of me life as well, Pete, like I became
I'm a celeb.
Yeah. I became a better version of myself post that show. I got the therapy, the help, everything I needed, and got the life I've got now because of it. So I'll always have a special place in my heart for that.
I think that's the thing is like it's a life-changing experience because in there, doing Strictly is again life-changing but for different reasons because I think there it's an opportunity for you to do something you've never done before, to learn something you've never done before, to address an element of you of the amount of work you put in, what you get out. I'm a Celeb, I imagine, is a minute where you kind of you come into yourself a little bit because you haven't got the outside surroundings and start thinking, what am I fucking doing?
Less noise.
Yeah, there's
Less
less noise,
noise.
which actually gives you a chance to look at yourself.
It does.
Reflection time.
Yeah. And I think listen, everyone is familiar with my previous work. Like they all know I had a couple grazed knees and some chapters I'd rather not read out loud. But in there you go through life so fast, don't you? Like one mistake to the next, one bad boyfriend after another, like this fucking conveyor belt of shit sometimes, right? And actually it's going so quickly, you haven't got an opportunity to go, I'm not happy, I'm not doing things that are right, and I actually have to address the problem like it is me, you know? But in the jungle, I got this like period without me phone, without the press, without loads of different opinions, to actually just focus on myself. And I was forced to confront a lot of things in me mind that I'd been ignoring, you know? And it was, gosh, I'm going to get upset again. It was really poignant and pivotal for me. And I came out and I wanted to be better. I wanted to address those things. Like I wanted to stop blaming my childhood for who I was. I wanted to stop blaming bad boyfriends for why I couldn't be happy. I wanted to just be better. And I did. I got therapy, I got help. I removed myself from situations that were no longer serving us. And I've got the life I've got now because of that show. And I'll always be grateful. I'm so sorry. I know normally we have a laugh here, but I'm just...
No, don't worry.
I have
We're all
like
gonna laugh at you crying.
I'm a multifaceted person.
Well, talking of the jungle then,
Let's make it happy again.
well, there was rumours because when the jungle was kind of kicking off, I had a little bit of time off.
Okay.
So I didn't do the pod. So this lot, and I went sort of radio silent on social and everything else just because I needed to just get out of things for a bit. So this lot started a rumour that I was going in the jungle.
You did it. Oh, smart. I like it. How did that make you feel?
Well, I didn't see any of it until I got back. And then they did a big thing like, so he's here, he's not in the jungle. I was like, well, of course. I was never going to the jungle. How do you think I'd get on in the jungle?
So obviously I'm a really biased person because I just think you'll be great at everything you do. But I think you'd be incredible. And I think it's a crime you haven't had an opportunity to do it yet. Because for me, you're everything.
I think it would be a crime if I did do it. There would be a crime committed in the camp.
No, you are everything I'm a Celebrity is. Like you would go in, you'd work hard, you'd get your head down, you're competitive again with yourself, so there'd be no beating you in them trials. You'd look after people, which is what you've always done for me, which is what you always do for everybody. And that's really important, that kindness. He doesn't like us saying that, but he is very kind. Like all those things, they've just got King of the Jungle written all over them. They have. No, I'm telling you right now, you'd smash it. And I don't think you need to do the jungle now, Pete. I think you're very successful. I think you're top of your game. And sometimes I do think it's something people do to rekindle a career or launch a career. So I don't think you need it, but I think it's a shame you haven't had that opportunity because you'd be amazing. You'd smash it.
I think I'd be shit.
But I don't know. You're funny, you're fun, you're hardworking. Like you're not a fanny. You'd just be so fucking good. I don't know why you think you'd be bad. Why do you think you'd be bad?
Because I'm a complicated person, and I think
I agree.
I think I would struggle living with people. I think I would struggle.
You did it in the island though.
Yeah, but what I did there was that was based on because the jungle isn't survival.
It's not survival.
Like the island was survival.
Yeah.
So I managed to focus on surviving. So that meant that the harder I worked, the more I could provide for people, the more I could do. Unless you're doing a trial, all you're doing there is kind of sitting around.
Yeah.
And I think for me, like you said, it gives you a chance to kind of reflect. I think I'd fucking lose the plot because I'd just be like, I don't know. You know, I need to be doing things all the time.
Absolutely.
And anyone I know that's done the jungle says there are fucking parts of it that are so boring because when someone's out on a trial, the rest of the camp have to sit there for 4 hours and there's fuck all to do.
Oh my God,
And
yeah.
because, you know, you're not having to build shelters and do other things. Like, after you've done kind of washing up and the errands and whatever else, it's kind of like, well, should we play a game to do? I'd lose my mind. Whereas in the island, it was always, you need to fucking do this, you do this, do this, do this.
An
You can
element
improve
of
this,
real
you can do this,
urgency.
You need to go find food, you've got to do that because otherwise we're not eating, we're not, do you know what I mean? Like,
Totally.
I'd love doing the trials and stuff because it'd be like, fuck me, it's like a day out. Do you know what I mean? But I think I would struggle with the
mundane element.
because I always have to be doing things. That's why I don't have holidays. Because I can't, like, after one day, I'm like...
I love holidays. I love sitting around the pool with a little fucking book, drinking frozen cocktails and vaping me head off.
Well,
I love it.
Talking of books,
Go on.
between Vic and I...
Oh my God, is this going to be a dick swinging moment?
We have 4 Sunday Times bestsellers.
Fuck off!
You're a 2-time Sunday Times bestseller. I'm a 2-time Sunday Times bestseller. Could you fucking believe it?
No.
Between us pair of 4 fucking books.
God, my Mac just attacked me. The way I'm reacting, I'm so shocked.
So am I. Oh, well, you obviously knew about yours. So what you're shocked about is...
No, when you say it like that, like I don't even think about myself as like a Sunday Times bestseller.
You're a 2-time Sunday Times bestseller.
Fucking mental, mate. But again, like, thank you to everyone who supports me, who buys my books. Like, that's down to you. Like, you're the incredible ones here. But that's a testament to work ethic, I think. Like, there's no way anyone thought when we started out on, reality TV, whatever it was, were shows, that we would be where we are now. But
I don't think there's anyone that thought that over a decade later, fucking 12, 13, 14, 15, how many years since Geordie Shore for you?
Honestly, lads, it's on the way to 20. It's on the way to 20. That's really scary for me to say.
But look at that. So that's I think I'm 15, 14 years.
Yeah.
So between the two of us, the fact that we still have careers, I don't think anyone, if you watched Towie and Geordie Shore back then, would go, in 20 years' time, you'd be doing what you're doing.
No, fuck me, honestly. And as well, I just think it's important to acknowledge have had more lives than a cat. Like, there's definitely been some times where I thought, oh, that's me done.
Well, it's been a good run.
Do you know what? I've had a nice time. I'll come back to the call centre. Honestly, but I just am so grateful that we've managed to parlay like stints in reality TV into something with a bit of longevity.
Well, also, I think that's the difference. You've gone from being a reality TV person to a genuinely brilliant broadcaster across so many different platforms. So you've done 2 of the biggest shows on TV, Strictly I'm A Celeb. You are a 2-time Sunday Times bestseller. You have a radio show. You have Get a Grip, which is a very successful podcast. You do with Angela.
We're just a baby compared to you guys.
As a presenter, the majority, like everything you've done, you've smashed. What's next? What else can you do?
I knew you were going to say what's next. Oh gosh, I don't know. Honestly, Pete, you mentioned me vision board before, didn't you? And I've been very deliberate about what I wanted out of my life for the last 10 years, because for so long it was just really reactive. And also I feel like, and I don't know if you agree with me, you know, when you're on reality TV, especially the more constructed kinds, which a lot of them tend to be now, in full disclosure, you're out of control. Mm-hmm. You are at the mercy of not just an edit, but also manipulation from producers, the environment you're in, the caricature that you've created for yourself, which sometimes feels impossible to escape. You're at the mercy of that. You don't feel like you're in control. Yeah. After I did The Jungle, I made this promise to myself that I was going to be in control and I was going to get the life I wanted and get the life that deep down I believed I deserved.
Fucking hell.
Does Sam cry this much? Because he strikes me as an emotional little bear.
No.
Okay.
It's like Sam just wants to fart in a jar, and like what we've got is just, you know, it's just fucking hell. Man-made is done.
I've got range, Pete. I've got fucking emotional range. Let me leave. I've done vision boards and journaled and all those things. And honestly, mate, it's mad the year we've had. The year both of us have had. Like, I've been so lucky to work with you on some lovely things. But like, Gogglebox was a big one. And that was on my vision board to do that, to have that moment.
Do you know something? Let me just say about that. It was on, and because I genuinely believe something like that. I genuinely think that came to fruition because it was on your vision board. I had no idea because I don't watch Gogglebox. I don't know. I don't fucking care.
How was he on the fucking telly? How was he on the telly?
The only reason I did it was because I got to do it with you.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, because it meant I could just sit, because I don't think I would be able to do that with anyone else. The only reason I did it is because I got to do it with you, and I know how much it means to you, like how much you wanted to do that. Because when Jem called me and was like, so they want you and Vic to do Gogglebox, and I was like, does she want to do it? She went, it's been on a vision board for years. I went, fine.
It was in the summer, and
But
they
it was loads of fun.
They board up all your windows because they have to create. Obviously, you have to make a controlled environment for it to be on the. So they board up all your windows. We had the fucking hottest summer. All Ercan, all fans had to go off. And like you're just sitting there dripping like an egg sandwich, sweating your tits off, like having to talk about the telly. And for him, like...
But also I don't watch any
That's
TV.
what
So I don't... So they play things and I go, what's it?
They put Casualty on. And he was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, it's a fucking British institution, you silly Will you just watch Charlie Save a Life and shut up? It was so lovely. I remember saying to Jem, like my agent, I said, it's so nice because mine and Pete's life for so long has been like, should we grab dinner after this? Like, oh, I'll see you on that shoot. And oh, if you come on my podcast, do you know what I mean? Like all very like fun, exciting, brilliant things. But as really good mates, we've never had a slow relationship. So I've never watched telly with you. Probably because he doesn't. But it was so lovely to just have him in my house, like eating snacks, chilling out, stroking the dogs. I was like, I love you.
Each episode, you sit for about 5 hours and watch TV together.
It is long.
So you just sit there and just eat. And that's basically all we fucking did, was just sit and eat.
I actually got
5
drunk
hours.
on the first ep.
No, we both got drunk. If you watch the first...
I was
because
so
we were both
pissed.
so excited. If you watch the first ep, by the end of it, we were both going, fuck it. And then this isn't casual, eh? Like, we were fucking hammered.
I was so fucking... And I had these like...
And obviously I've got a lazy eye, so I've got one eye on the TV, one eye out there. She hasn't got a lazy eye. She did by the end of the ep. Both of us are like, it was...
I'd made with these like frozen cocktails. I got one of them ninja slushy makers and I'm fucking obsessed with it. So when Pete came round, I was like, wanting to be hostess with the mostess. I lashed with some fucking frozen Aperols in and I put them in these fancy glasses and I'm so pissed and obviously so animated. As I'm talking, I'm just fucking spilling it all over the shop. So I was like covered in this frozen Aperol, sweating me tits off at the same time. It was not cute, but also... it was just a really nice time.
Yeah, it was really. So we've digressed a little bit there. What's next?
Okay, yeah, sorry. So on my vision
was a
board
weird laugh.
was things like Gogglebox and B.A. Marks and Spencer's Ambassador and Strictly and my books, all these things that
Have you completed it, mate? Is that what we're getting at?
sort of like I always sit down between Christmas and New Year. I think that's a nice time to be reflective, grateful for everything you've done and sort of refocusing about what it is you still want. In all honesty, my career has brought us things that I never thought I deserved. I'm like sort of wanted to have, but didn't think I would quite achieve. So I'm really grateful. I don't know, Pete. I don't know what next year looks like for me. I do know it's probably time I started nurturing my personal life a bit more. Mm-hmm. Had a lovely year last year. Got married to the love of my life. Had so many beautiful friends and family like enjoy that with us and it was so special, but I'm not getting any younger, mate. Like I think I'm gonna have to look at starting a family and or what that looks like for me. I consider myself to already have a family with the dogs, if I'm honest, but like whether I'm gonna have kids or not and what that looks like as someone like me who considers herself quite honestly defined a lot by our career, taking a bit of a back seat, becoming a mum, like that's something that scares us, but I know it's something I have to make a decision on. Uncle Peter.
Well, we're going to get onto that.
Have you got a baby?
In the bonus, not that I know of.
Yeah, I thought, okay.
In the bonus episode, but just whilst you've said that, with the risk of you fucking crying again.
I'm going to.
I have known you for such a long time. And honestly, I think you are in a position now where you are in the best stage of your life mentally, where you've been through so much that you would always have made the best mother. But right now, honestly, if I could pick anyone I know to be my mum, it would be you. I think you will be fabulous mother. genuinely, and so I'm so excited for that next stage of your life. If you've achieved everything career-wise, and that's amazing, and that's through hard work and all the rest of it, then you deserve everything that you want. And I know how much you want that, and I think you'll just be incredible. And if I'm not a fucking godfather, I will hurt you. I genuinely mean that.
There was no way I wasn't going to cry at that.
Yeah,
Fucking
I
hell.
know.
Fucking hell.
I know, but yeah, it's the truth. I think you'd be amazing. Right, we're going to try and do happy things now.
You are absolutely going to be the godfather, though. Can I just tell you?
Fucking best be.
You and
If it
Gav.
ain't me and Gav.
You
I was
and
just
Gav.
about to say.
You and Gav.
God, I cannot wait for that as well. Me and
Yeah.
Gav as the godfathers, little
Oh.
and large.
I can honestly, and I can just imagine the rich tapestry of life my child will have with you two as the godfather.
Yeah.
Oh, first
right.
cig from Uncle Pete.
Yeah, first beer from Uncle Pete. Happy 10th
First
birthday.
first gig with Uncle Gav.
Yeah. Right, so we're just going to go on to a couple little bits because we have spoken so much about everything else because we could sit here and fucking talk for ages. We're going to briefly go on to our friendship.
Oh, okay, let's go.
What I will ask, which I don't think we've ever asked actually, is first impressions of each other.
I loved you.
Okay, good answer. I know we're keeping to time, but you can expand.
No, but I loved
This
you.
wasn't quick fire.
No, I loved you. Like, I think, obviously, maybe you had a reputation or an image or whatever, but like, you've always just been like really funny, really charming, really relatable to me. And also, as well, I had a bit of an understanding about reality TV. Like, you're not always exactly what you appear on screen. And my initial reaction with you was you are fun. And at that time, all I wanted to do was have fun, so it was perfect. But our relationship has grown and changed over the years.
Yeah, absolutely. And I completely agree with that as well. Like, genuinely, it was instantly just felt comfortable around you.
Yeah.
But weirdly enough, and I don't think that is just relating to the fact that, you know, we've been friends for such a long time. I feel like everyone's like, anyone you meet, you make feel comfortable. And I think that's what you did that night. And yeah, we just got hammered and got pissed. To the point where the first night we met, I spent an hour, you know, like when a child can't sleep, so they need motion. So we got so drunk, we got back to the hotel that I pushed her around in a baggage trolley for about an hour until she fell asleep.
You rocked me to sleep like a little baby.
In the lobby of a hotel, and then put the baggage trolley with her asleep in it in the lift and took her up to her room. That was our first night we met. So yeah.
Start as you mean to go on, no.
Ercan, we can't get through. I've been there through Vic through multiple broken relationships and arseholes. I knew Ercan before Vic did.
You
And
did?
when after their first date, right, and this is a true story, Vicky messaged me and said, "Buy a hat. I'm going to marry this man." After their first date, which you went to the Shard.
No, where did we go?
Where did you go?
Nobu.
Duck.
Nobu.
Where did you go?
Nobu.
Oh, Nobu.
Nobu.
I thought you said no, babe. Sorry. Even after 15 years, I still struggle.
Fucking Nobu.
So you messaged me that, and I thought, fucking hell, yeah, of course. Well, you did.
I did.
You married him. I'd just like to point out, just going back to Strictly really quickly, I flew from fucking rehearsals in the fucking first or second week of Strictly to Italy just because she would have been so fucking gutted if I didn't go, as I was a flower girl, for her wedding, and then flew back. I asked her if she'd have done the same when she was doing fucking Strictly, and she went, "No, babe."
I came to the O2.
Yes, you did. Well, it's not exactly fucking Italy, is it? And it was on a Friday night. You weren't rehearsing.
No, but honestly, with traffic and everything, it's a nightmare for me.
But yeah, you did. You fucking married him.
Yeah.
And you got the fucking fairy tale, which is amazing. And I'm so pleased. But why did you know from fucking first date? Why did you know from the first date?
So I suppose in the same way we talk about the feeling when we first met, like when you meet people, like energies that's far more attractive, isn't it, than what a person looks like. Yes, it helps that Ercan is an absolute wicked bit of kit. Like, he is fucking lush.
What he lacks in height, he makes up for in good looks.
Oh, babe, does he not? I always say that to him. He's always like, oh, I wish I was tall. And I'm like, babe.
Doesn't need it. It'd be fucking dangerous.
Babe, he'd be an arsehole. I always say if you were tall as well as everything else,
By
you'd
the
be
way,
a
he's
nightmare.
not tiny.
Yeah, he's
Sorry.
No, I always remember, listen to this, right? So the day of my first date with Ercan, me and Pete were filming, and it was...
What fuck we were?
We were wrapping up a show I was making. So I was in a relationship that broke down, and at the time we were filming a reality TV show about a wedding, me and this ex-fella. And it's better left in the past, whatever happened, but it didn't work out, right? So, and anyway, when we were finished, he's like, what are you doing tonight? And I was like, I've actually got a date. And he was like, who with? And I was like, oh, and I showed him the picture. I had found Ercan on Instagram. I'd seen his picture. It sounds like I was trolling for men on social media. That's so creepy. I wasn't doing. Maybe I was doing that a little bit, to be fair. And I got chatting to him and everything. And he worked on a building site. And I thought he was this nice, normal man. And after everything I'd sort of been through, that was what I was looking for. I was looking for stability and kindness and normality. And I showed Pete and he went, oh, no, Ercan. Oh, do you fucking tell me Ercan? And I was like, are you joking me? He hadn't mentioned this. Ercan had neglected to mention it. And then Pete finished off by saying, yeah, I know him. And he's shorter than me. I was like, for starters, nobody's fucking shorter than you. And then I met him and he is. So he's not a tiny man.
No.
But he's not like.
He's just not as tall as me.
No, he's fucking, yeah, the BFG.
The only
and
person I can
BFG.
say it about.
Yeah. But he's a short king and I'm happy with that.
So you found your happily ever after, which is amazing. For sort of one of us.
Do you want to talk about that
As
or
a
not?
similar age.
I know.
Still on my own.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that?
Do I want you to talk about
Do you want to talk about it? Because
if we're going to talk about it, I'd rather you do it without the pity accent.
yeah, okay, fair enough. But I can't.
Who's a poor little single man?
No. I mean, poor little single man is not a something I would ever say about you. You've always been an incredibly content bachelor. And over the years, I've seen a lot of great women come and go in your life. I've also seen some fucking shit ones. I just will go out and I will just put that out there. But I don't think you're single because you're not handsome, successful, lovely and deserving of love. I think you're ultimately single because deep down you don't think you are deserving of that amazing love. And that's what bothers me. Sorry. I think once you change that mindset, you'll find someone great.
Who? All right. Describe my dream woman.
Fucking two-way street, you daft.
No, the only time I need to is when I'm having a wank.
Fine.
Yeah, we're back in the game, kids.
I'll have one then.
What, a wank?
No.
Oh, describe my dream woman then. Who do you think? What do you think? What do you think I need?
Oh, well, your dream woman, for starters, I feel like you always want someone crazy, but I just don't think you need someone crazy. I think you need someone kind and measured, also very fun, very smart, a little bit of edge. I think you need someone who, I don't want to say keeps you on your toes or keeps you, that's not fair, but you definitely need someone who gives as good as they're going to get.
Yeah.
Stunning, gorgeous, you're a handsome man. So I think it's nice when those things measure out, like even out. And someone who has their own life. Someone who has things going on, great friends, a great career, things they're passionate about. So they're not like, what you doing tonight, where you going, blah, blah, blah. Like you will still need independence and I don't think you're like a codependent person at all. So you need someone who's independent and successful in their own right. But I just think you'd be the best boyfriend and husband, all those things ever when you meet that right person. I'm not in a rush for you to find her. Like whenever you do that is absolutely fine with me. And I think it is fine with me. It's fine. I do want a double date with you at some point.
Yeah.
Like it would be so nice to do that when me tits are still above me knees.
Yeah.
And I'm not like on a walker. But honestly, Pete, whenever I remember talking to your mum about this once and maybe being like, oh, do you not like it was me mum.
My mum Tracy and Vic, they just sort of chat amongst themselves a lot of the time.
Fucking love that.
Great. But everyone seems to just chat to mum about the same thing. Because my mum's biggest fear is that I'm just going to die alone.
But do you know what? She got me to change my mindset about you. She was like, Pete will settle down when he's ready to, Vicky. And I thought, it's not my place to worry about Pete settling down. Like, he's a grown man with loads of things going on in his life. And I know it'll happen when it's going to happen. Like, fuck me. I was like 31 when I met Erc. And like, for a woman from the Northeast, that is like old maid territory. Like, I was practically considered a spinster. If I'd settled for somebody when I was younger or when I wasn't in the right headspace, I would have settled for the wrong person.
Well, you did.
But I didn't actually make the big marriage commitment. I think when you're ready, it'll all fall into place, babe.
Well, recently on the pods when I was off, producer Pippa and Sam did sort of a deep dive.
Oh, no.
Into me.
As in his exes?
No.
Oh, thank God for that,
Just
'cause that
into I don't know, just randomly about whether I would die alone.
Oh my God.
Do you think I'll die alone?
Is that a serious question? Fuck no. Fuck no. You'll have a dog.
See, that was a more positive. I'll have a dog. Oh,
No, in all seriousness, you've got too much to offer
I was
somebody.
going to say you've got 2 years.
You've got too much to offer somebody to end up alone. Like, speaking as your best friend, you're a fucking catch, mate. Like, all my pals would ride you like a stolen bike.
Yeah.
Fucking everyone thinks you're fit. Everyone thinks you're funny. Everybody who meets you, like all my mates at the wedding were like, how fucking class is Pete? And I was like, I've been telling you this for years. He's fucking wicked. So you're funny, you're personable, you're successful, you're handsome. Babe, you're a catch. I wouldn't worry about that at all.
This has been a fucking... We should bring in Vic more often because, honestly, this is just fucking lovely, isn't
Does
it?
Sam not tell you how great you are? He's so good. I'm a bit of a suck up though. I love him.
Yes, you are. So, really quickly, this is going to be quick fire, even though it's a deep question, because we are fucking rolling into Thursday.
Okay, ready?
Biggest thing we've learnt from each other.
I want to be quick. The importance of hard work and treating everybody with respect in the workplace.
Biggest thing I've learnt from you is how important friendship is. And I genuinely mean that because, you know, I've always done things generally on my own and I'm very independent, but I do know without a shadow of a doubt, if I ever needed anyone or could go to anyone about anything, it would be you.
Oh, babe, you're never getting rid of me. Never. Like when he goes, when he goes quiet, I will just fuck. I'm that friend who'll send fucking 10 text messages in a row. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if it's weird. You will never suffer in silence without me. I'm always there for you.
And on that note, there's been tears.
Mostly mine.
More tears. Snorting. Some laughter. Vaping. We've had a piss midway through.
I actually need another one.
Oh, excellent. Well, we're just going to wrap up.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to Staying Relevant, the podcast hosted by two best mates, Pete Wicks, Vicky Pattison. If you want to feature in the podcast, email hello@srproductions.co.uk, which is the most horrendous email address in the world. Rate, review, do all of that crap. We are going to be back with a bonus on Thursday, and we have a very special guest for the bonus. It's the same one as this. It's Vicky.
It's me.
So, yeah, ta-da, fuck off, bye.
Bye. Thank you for having us.
This has been a Staying Relevant production.